come on. Lay it on me. What else? What else other things you want to add?
Can't talk
You lying piece of shit. Oh no, I want to know. I want to know.
Get out your Ubers out.
I'm gonna waiting. Go get it.
Yeah,
Wait, is there no other place for you to run your 15 other houses to go run?
Yeah,
That's what I do.
You were the most spoiled rat. And you got everybody out here almost full, but it don't last.
There has been so many weird things that I've seen people discuss and talk about with this Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial, with just really strange things that she has been doing. I'm gonna show you guys some more things that people have pointed out, and I'm really trying to understand this behavior. But if you guys would like to hear my recap of this trial so far, I have one about week 1 and week 2, which I'll have linked down below for you guys if you would like to go and take a peek at those. But today I want to talk about some really weird things that have been noticed that Amber Heard has been doing in court. I saw somebody on TikTok, they were talking about how initially it was kind of like a joke about her allegedly copying Johnny Depp's outfits, but that it just kept getting weirder and weirder.
Like at first we were kind of a little joking about it. We were kind of like, ooh, let's see what she's wearing today.
And I did show a little bit about that in my first video. This is something that I found to be so strange, but I've noticed more things and other people have noticed more things that just makes it even more strange. And I'm curious if you guys have noticed anything else, but I also have a few other things I want to talk about. People have been claiming that they've caught her breaking character on camera, where her facial expressions completely change, and it is really bizarre. And I want to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Even if you disagree with me, what do you guys think? Let me know after you watch this. The first thing is the outfit mimicking that she's been doing. Now, she has been wearing a lot of suits. Johnny Depp's wearing suits as well, but there's been some things that she has wore right after he did. He wore this gray suit with the black undershirt, and then she wore one. And then he had this bee pendant that was on his tie, and then all of a sudden she has a bee pendant on her tie. And personally, I think the bee on the tie thing is really weird because it's like the exact same tie and he wore it before her. And if she happened to have this outfit planned before they got there, she had time to change her mind or maybe not wear it right after. There's no way that that was a coincidence. And then I think it was day 3, if I'm not mistaken. He showed up with a ponytail. Everybody was losing their mind over it because before he was showing up, his hair was looking a little crazy, looking a little wild, looked like he needed a little bit of a brushy brush situation. But the 3rd day he shows up and his hair's all slicked back in a ponytail. Then on the 4th day, she shows up and her hair's in a ponytail. It could have totally been a coincidence, but it was weird because we had already seen these outfits that she had been wearing. They looked exactly like his. It has to be a coincidence, right? Because it's too bizarre. Like, she cannot be doing this on purpose, or at least maybe not know she's doing it on purpose. But it's weird because this is somebody that allegedly committed DV against you, that you're in court with. It's your ex-husband. So then this was another thing that I noticed, was that she never took glasses out to look at the computer screen that was in front of her. Johnny Depp, you know, he has discussed how he had a lazy eye. He's legally blind out of one of them. They had to train that eye so that, you know, it would look straight.
I was born with a very strange, it was a very rare thing in my eye, as the back of the lens is spherical. My brain never learned to see out of my left eye, and they noticed when I was about 3, 4 that I had a lazy eye.
He's legally blind out of it, so he needs glasses when he looks at things on screen. When he's on the stand the first day, I never saw her pull glasses out ever to look at the screen. But I noticed on I think it was the last day of the 2nd week, so I think it was day 7. All of a sudden, when she looks at the computer screen, she's putting glasses on when she looks at the screen.
I'm half crazy. All for the love of you.
I'm just like, am I living in the Twilight Zone here? This is a little weird. But then there are other clips like this one in the same day where she's not putting the glasses on and she's reading the screen just fine. So her grabbing the glasses and putting them on, it's for show. She clearly doesn't even need them. Like, look at her. She's looking at the screen. She can see it. So why before that is she pulling out these spectacles? Look at her. She's like, I am suddenly unable to see this, even though all day I've been looking at it just fine. Guys, what's going on? Is this weird, or am I like making something out of nothing? I mean, hey, you guys cannot blame this fully on me. There are millions of people on TikTok that think this is weird too, which I mean, TikTok is this whole other world anyway, but like there are millions of other people that have noticed this that think this is weird. I want to play this portion of this TikTok, and I think that this girl is actually in the room with them during the trial. If I'm not mistaken, I think she is. But I'm gonna play this portion of her TikTok for you guys about Amber Heard and how she decided to do her hair after Johnny Depp shared why she had the nickname Slim.
So not only is she copying Johnny's outfits and looks every single day, but today Johnny Depp finally took the stand. And he testified that the couple's nicknames for each other, which were Steven for Johnny and Slim for Amber, were in reference to Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart. And as one of you said on my live tonight, doesn't this hairstyle from yesterday look an awful lot like this hairstyle that Lauren Bacall once wore?
It's not like it's just one or two things, you guys. It is a lot of different things where it looks like she is copying his outfits. I know that there are more important things that are going on, and this is not the most important thing. And it comes down to the severity of what this trial is about. But I think it kind of shows me personally her weird behavior. Remember, her team did not want this trial to be live. Johnny and his team are the ones that pushed for it to be live. The reason why we are able to see it is because of Johnny and his team. He wanted us to be seeing all this. Amber did not. So the fact that she has actually been allegedly caught breaking character on camera, I mean, you got to keep in mind, he's an actor, she's an actress. So people think she is potentially practicing her acting while she's up there and that she's not doing a very good job.
I'm Lily Rose's boyfriend at the time. There's a friend.
There are all of these clips of her where she will be smiling and immediately change her facial expression. There are some that are less weird than others, but then there are some where the way her face changes and how quickly it changes is uncomfortable.
Yerps. And thanks for the support. Have a great shoot. You sicken me. Leave me fucking be, Officer Squarehead. Your display.
People are saying that this is her remembering, oh yeah, I'm on camera. This is her trying to make a sad face or to look a certain way to the jury or to the cameras. People are also talking about how whenever she was filming Johnny originally while he was slamming cabinets and all of that, that at the end that she smiled and laughed. But in the courtroom, when they were playing that clip, she was acting incredibly upset and like it was affecting her negatively. But it's strange because you can see in the clip where she was filming it, she wasn't bothered, she wasn't traumatized, there was nothing happening to her. But while she's listening to it, she's acting like she's watching something really traumatic. The thing that kind of goes along with that a little bit more, there is this clip where her lawyer asks Johnny Depp if he thinks, something to the effect of if he thinks that Amber is a lot smaller than him, and I believe Johnny Depp says not really. When the cameras are on Amber, she almost laughs or smiles and tries to catch herself from doing that and to make it look like she wasn't about to laugh at it.
Now you're a lot bigger than Amber, correct? Physically?
I wouldn't say that.
The stand. Would you agree with me that The standards of a Southern gentleman were not.
I don't think there would have been anything wrong if she did laugh at that or break a smile at that personally. Maybe some people would disagree with me. I don't know. I don't think there would be anything wrong with that because, I mean, there's been numerous times where Johnny Depp has found something funny where he laughed. I mean, you're a human being, so even though it's like a very serious situation, when you're in a room for 7+ hours, like there's gonna be some things that maybe are a little bit more lighthearted or that maybe make you laugh a little bit. The fact that she was trying so hard to not laugh is another reason why people think that her sad face is her trying to play a character in a role and that she's trying to manipulate people into feeling bad for her. There was one clip, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. She was looking at him while he was recounting a situation, and she started kind of like shaking her head like this when she was looking at him talk about it, and it looked very unnatural. I don't know how to explain it. It didn't look like somebody that was hearing something for the first time. It looked a little off. There's also some other clips that I've seen where she's writing down while he's talking, but she's glancing up at him and back down at her paper, and she looks mean as hell.
And I'd asked them to get her on a flight from Melbourne or Sydney or wherever back to Los Angeles.
I also want to bring up the voice changing that I've seen a lot of people talking about as well. It's something that she does in some of the audio recordings with Johnny Depp. People have been pointing out how weird it is because she goes from one voice and one tone to a completely different one really quickly. And I do think that it ties in with how quickly her facial expressions have been changing during this trial, because it's almost as if there is a huge shift in moods at quite literally the blink of an eye.
Right, I don't. It's all about performance.
How am I? I don't regret. I don't regret.
Oh, what else?
I don't
What else
regret.
that you do? Oh, come on.
don't
B
regret.
word.
No, I
Come
don't
on.
regret.
Lay it on me. What else? What else other thing do you want to add?
Can't talk to
you
you
lying
like
piece
Bob.
of shit. Oh,
Start
no,
your
I
kids
want to
show.
know.
Yeah,
I want to know.
Get out your Ubers
I'm
out there.
kind of waiting. Go get it.
Yeah, I'll be in the
Wait, is there no other place for you to run in your 15 other houses to go run? Come on, go be a real married man. Go deal with the way that a man does. Go run to the next house.
I wish I could
Every
know.
man does.
Yeah.
Go.
Don't
Run
do it.
away. I know it's
With
hard to
your
look.
fucking ridiculous
I know.
plan.
It's
Your
hard.
panic plan.
It's hard. It's hard.
Screwing everybody else
Poor
over to
thing.
get
You're
your.
right.
Get
That's what I do.
You are the most spoiled rat. And you've got everybody out here almost full, but it
you're
don't
right.
last
You're
long.
right.
What are your guys' thoughts? You're gonna have to let me know in the comments down below. I have other videos on this trial. I'm gonna be covering it until I cannot anymore, because if you guys are unaware, I am in the 3rd trimester and my baby is actually due in May, and it is almost May. The trial is still probably going to be going on unless something happens. I'm going to update you guys as much as I can, and if I could sit in my bed and update you guys with the newborn, if I can somehow manage to make that work, I will, because I have been really invested in this trial. So we'll just have to see what happens. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want more coverage, and I'll be seeing you guys soon for another one.